Hi, my friends. I hope you're having a very good day. My name is Esau Flores, and today I want to talk to you about the euthanasia. The euthanasia has been a very controversial theme in the last years because there's a lot of people that think in a very different way about this. Some people agree and some others disagree with this. And there's many ways to see how the euthanasia could help to us, how does it affect us. But first, to start talking to you about euthanasia, I need to explain what does this is for the people who doesn't know. Well, euthanasia comes from a word in Latin that at the mother language is traduced as sweet death, and they traduce it like that because it's what the euthanasia tries to give us, like a really good end to our life. The euthanasia, when someone tries to make this process, has to be with the consent of the patient. And what the euthanasia tries to do is to speed up the death from a patient. The euthanasia tries to avoid the whole suffering and pain that a patient could have through when he's sick, if the person has a bad quality of life. So it tries to help the patient or the person to end with lives in a better way. Euthanasia started in the ancient Greece and Rome. This process was there were some of the most biggest philosophers who were agreed with this, and some of them were Socrates and Platon, but there was another very big philosopher of the history who wasn't agree with this, and it was Socrates. Well, the process of the euthanasia has been declared legal in some countries like Holland, Belgium, Luxembourg, Colombia, and also in Canada. And because of this, there are other countries that are thinking in make the euthanasia legal in their country too. Well, now that you know something or the definition of the euthanasia, I'm going to explain you some types of euthanasia. The first one is the passive euthanasia, and this one consists when you stop trying to avoid the death. So you give the death a little chance to come faster to the patient. And the other type is the active euthanasia. What happened with this type of euthanasia is that you give the death to the things that it needs to come faster, like you cause the death. You can give some medication or stuff like that that will cause the death of the patient. Another term that is very common to be confused with the euthanasia is the assisted suicide. And the assisted suicide, it could be like a type of euthanasia, but the difference is that in this new one, it's not the doctor who finishes with the life of the patient. What the doctor makes in the assisted suicide, he just try to teach or give the ways to the patient that could make him die. So he only give him or give her the knowledge or the medicines or pills that he should take to die, but it's not exactly the doctor who make them take them. There are some countries that they don't accept the euthanasia, but over the time they have accepted the assisted suicide, and some of these countries are Germany, Albania, some states of the United States like Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado, also Japan and South Korea have accepted the assisted suicide. The Catholic University of Chile has made a study about some of the most important facts of why the euthanasia should be accepted around the whole world, and they talk to us about three facts that are the most important. The first one is the acceptance that has been for the euthanasia in Holland. Like we know, Holland is country with the first level, is one of the most important countries in the world, and something that it's very common in Holland. It's that the people is very open-minded. In Holland, there are some legalized drugs, and the people has accepted really well the euthanasia. The cases of death by euthanasia has run out so much. I mean, in 2016, the 4% of the whole deaths was by euthanasia. There were 6,091 deaths caused by euthanasia. So it's a very big number of deaths just in 1 year. So that can talk to us about how they have accepted the euthanasia. Well, now I'm going to talk to you about the second and the third fact that the university says that are more important. And these two are compassion, being compassion with the patient, the one that is suffering, and because of the bad quality of life. And this one both of these relationate because sometimes we're very selfish people. I mean, the patient or the person who is sick or that wants the euthanasia, maybe the quality of life that he has, it's not the one that he would like to have. So we know that, and the people say that there are some occasions when living is worse than dying. So that's why they prefer the euthanasia as a way to live. I mean, there are some terminal patients who really suffer a lot, who feel a lot of pain. Like we don't feel that pain, we think that euthanasia is not the way to get the things resolved, but we can judge them because we're not feeling what they are feeling. So the study says that we should respect this a little more, because if the patient is the one who chooses this way, we should be with them, and we should try to help them the most that we could, even if the euthanasia is what they think is the solution for the problem. For the finish of this talk that we have had, I want to tell you my opinion about the euthanasia. I mean, it's a very difficult theme because the death is something that is a very controversial thing. So, but there are some cases that we we can we can think the same way that the person who has been suffering thinks. So I think that we should respect what they think. We should try to help them, but if it's more what they suffer than the expectations of life that they have or the quality of life that they would like to have, I think that every patient should be free to choose what they think that is going to be the best for them. So I think that that's all. I hope that you had enjoyed the video, and I would like to know what's your opinion about the theme. So I think I will see you later.